I thought I was the only one with a surprise. Welcome to Panelloid's Comic Book Live Stream, your ultimate source for comic book related news, rumors, leaks, reviews, and creator interviews. I'm your host Pierre with Kyle, Dimitri, and a upgraded Jeremiah, 2.0 Jeremiah, a very demure Jeremiah.
4K Jeremiah.
Oh yeah. This is a pleasant surprise. So obviously I didn't read the Discord chat.
Nope.
So what is going on? We got John in the house. What is going on? And he's got a special cape on. Are you trying to be the spirit? Is that what it is?
No, I just feel like if Jeremiah goes out for a fancy dinner, this is what he wears. So I wanted to look my best.
I agree.
And I got the extra mic so I can punch it without actually hitting the mic.
That's very nice. This is
Is that what we need to do for him? Do we need to buy him a decoy?
This is Halloween,
nice.
Jeremiah.
This is good. I like it. You should definitely make that a mask and just do that for Halloween. Well, guys, welcome to Panelloid's Comic Book Live Stream again. We're gonna go into our segment, the Nerdy News. Peter Renaday, the original voice of Master Splinter, has sadly passed away at the age of 89.
Why do we keep starting every episode like this?
I don't know. I don't know. You don't have to. You don't have to. You can put it somewhere in the middle, sneak it in there. And the worst part is I wasn't prepared for it, and I said it with a smile.
Yep, you
so
here, I'll make it worse. It's fine. We got Jackie Chan, right? Like it's all good.
That's it. We're good. Yeah. Damn. Well, RIP. I guess moving on. Everyone's mad at Stephen Amell again now for saying when people think about the most recent iteration of DC, they don't think about the Snyder Cut. They think about the Arrowverse.
Do they though?
Do you want them to think about the Arrowverse? Do you want them to think about that? I don't know what's worse.
Listen, I met the man. He's a very nice man. I watched him sing. I was part of his wine club. This was before he got kicked off a plane and before he had his neighbor's defecation on his roof. This is before all of that.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened after that, but he's making little bitter comments here and there, and here's another one.
Yeah, it's not a good look. Not a good look. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad. You know, it's not the worst thing to say in the world. But it's also definitely not something. Again, I wouldn't bring it up. Like, let it just die over there. Like, just you did it. We know you did it.
I heard good things about that. Yeah, I don't know the Arrowverse. I didn't watch because like the first season I watched, and he's like murdering everybody, and then the second season is like, I don't want to murder nobody, and he's just like giving everybody holes in their arms.
Nope.
It had potential. It's just I feel like everything around it was failing so badly, so it's just like it just wasn't hitting, you know, like they try to like put that whole thing together. It's the CW, but it just didn't work. Like Flash, I like the Flash season 1, it was cool, and then they're like, oh, guess what, it's the same guy again, and I was like, oh, okay, and then it's like, oh, just when you thought he was gone, it's the same guy again, and I was like, oh, okay, all right. So yeah, then I just fell off. But
and every main villain was also a speedster.
Which, I mean, not to hate on, that's really the Flash books. Like, if you get into Flash books, it's really that. It is really just him versus a bunch of speedsters and sometimes an ice guy. That's like a guy that can stop a speedster. That's it. Jeremiah's here. He's in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. Actually, hold on. The Flash, though, isn't him just fighting another speedster? Isn't that just normal running for two people at that point, right? Because it's not really fast. No?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's so boring to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I could never get into it. Like, I like him as a character, as a side character. Like on the Justice League, cool as hell. Him fighting other speedsters, it's just a bunch of speedsters. I don't know.
Somebody was late. Jeremiah, you didn't see it? You didn't see the crate? You're gonna have to go back and subscribe to Panelloids and you can see it.
Jeremiah's always late. So moving on, Constantine 2 has a script that the producer stated he is too scared to read.
Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves coming back.
That's cool. That's exciting.
Chris Pratt. Maybe it's Chris Pratt. Just saying.
No, it's not going to be.
Saying could be Chris Pratt. No big deal. Chris Pratt is Constantine. Who said that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
no. Make Chris Pratt like a side fun character with Constantine. That'd be cool. Like something. I don't know. Whatever side characters Constantine has.
It's a Constantine. You heard it here first.
He can play anything, honestly. Chris Pratt. He could be the Constantine's cigarette in the movie.
He's a chameleon. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Mark Waid confirms James Gunn's Superman features crypto. Oh, it's finally happening.
He's getting hate for this because it wasn't his to spill. But like everyone saw the leaked images. We knew there was going to be a dog.
We knew there was a dog, but like we didn't think like, oh, we're going to get crypto like this soon. So now there's also a squirrel. So that's probably a thing too.
It's probably Chip.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. So that's probably.
I mean, it makes sense. It's James Gunn. You think he's not going to have CGI animals?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. He did that so well. Guardians 3 still sits deep in there.
Yep.
But yeah. So that's cool though. I'm excited to see how they translate that into like live. Probably would be good. Hopefully, he did good. He did good with the animals. So
yeah.
DC announced a brand new Black Label comic book series titled Batman Full Moon. Love how he's wearing a Jets hat.
That was private, man. Will he read anything I write there? Hold on, let me try it
probably. Out. That's how you derail him. You just go to the private chat.
Wow, you look handsome, John.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So, do you know anything about this, Kyle? Batman Full Moon, new Black Label series.
I didn't make that note.
Okay. Who did?
There was no news on it.
Okay.
There's no news.
Oh, that's it. That's it. I assume werewolves.
That'd be tough.
Right?
That would be cool. Batman versus some werewolves.
Well, considering how popular the vampire series is, that is a good lead off.
Which I'm surprised it was so popular. And I feel like Marvel tried that too with like Blade and everything, and like Miles Morales was like a vampire for a little bit. I don't know.
The big event that just went, Blood Hunt.
Yeah. I didn't like it.
It was huge. I don't know. I'm only on issue 2.
Yeah.
The first 2 issues were good. Yeah. Marvel Unlimited. I'm a little behind.
I wasn't a fan of Miles and his little cape new jacket thing that he had going on. Like, and him being half vampire wasn't a thing for me.
Yeah, that must be in issue 3 that just came out today. So I don't know. Sorry, man.
All I know, I just saw a cover of it. I have no idea. It happened in Miles' run. Like it was a Miles Morales like book where like him and Blade met up for like a little bit.
Oh yeah, but it was like magic. He got it from like magic. It just happened.
Yeah. Scott Snyder stated that the absolute Batman is friends with his rogues gallery and that they grew up together. I like that. I like that a lot.
Why are they friends though?
I think they grew up together. Like they were friends. But you're saying like he's just friends with all of them?
Right. Like, are they not villains? Or is he kind of a villain?
I feel like they were friends in the past, and he's just like, why did you turn to the dark? We were in college together. Like those type of scenes. That's what I'm thinking. Like it's a more emotional thing to him.
Is gonna get such a line at Comic-Con. Like the release of this book is perfectly timed.
Yeah. And there's probably gonna be a couple variants to it too, no?
Oh, there's a ton.
Yeah.
I think this is the year. I think this is the year I'm going to approach him and say, hey,
if you do approach him,
it's time.
Can you make this happen? Like for me, like, can I get a book?
No, I want to interview him.
Oh, well, can you just get Absolute Batman for me?
No.
Can you just pick it up and get it signed, and then
No. I retired.
I'll pay you.
I'm not your signature service.
I don't want to go. I don't want to do it. It's too expensive. Moving on. The Penguin will go by Oz Cobb. A completely different name for the character.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's not like a nickname. It's
Oz Cobb.
Yep.
I don't know if I like that one.
Isn't that a fish?
It sounds cool.
Yeah, it's just Oswald's shorter. I like it.
Yeah. Cobblepot.
Oswald. And you can call him OZ for shorter. What up, OZ?
Yeah, I don't know if I needed that. Like for what? I guess we'll find out. We'll find out in the book
very soon.
Very, very soon. And last but not least, Donnie Cates read Venom 3, stating, "That's how you treat a king."
Which is curious because they acted like they didn't know. So I'm guessing they found out from the trailer and they were like, hey, we made that character. And they were like, oh, my bad. And they handed him the script, like, to be nice because he's not getting paid. Is that how it went down? Because
you don't think he's getting paid?
Tweets...
He's got to get paid, dude. It's his
Marvel owns
property.
It. That's it.
Oh, really?
Matter. Nope. Yep.
Yep. That's fun. It's fun when the studio owns all your stuff. Yeah. Well, that's good news, though. That's good. That sounds like it's going to be good.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what happens with it.
You don't think it's too early for Knull? I think that's crazy.
I think it's very early. Yeah.
Horrible.
I think it's
way too early.
We rushed into it. But I mean, they did the same thing with Carnage.
Yeah, well, they had the perfect actor for Carnage, honestly. But man, yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they can bring him back. They can easily like do like the whole Carnage gets reborn and all that stuff. It seems like they're going for more of a recent Venom run, like when it comes to this. So I just they rushed through it and they haven't even introduced Dylan. So I don't know how what their plan is to like
just gonna skip them,
move it through. Yeah, I mean you could. I guess there's a new Venom in town now too. So in the comics, so whoever that's gonna be.
Now, if you look at that clip, I took a little section of it, but our full 3 questions was at 2022 in Philly. We talked to Cates and Stegman.
Mm-hmm.
When we asked them which character, Cates was very strong about Dylan Brock being the character he wanted in the film, or just a film generally. And then Stegman was like, no, like that's where the money is, kind of joking. But like, it's kind of pivotal to all of it. Like, it's kind of weird to get Knull without all of that story.
Yeah.
It kind of like, it pushes Eddie Brock down like to such a more mature kind of, not just character, but like his whole environment is more mature because of the kid situation. Like he has different cares and, you know, it's just...
Yeah. I feel like Tom Hardy is the reason they wouldn't, though, because I would never trust Tom Hardy to be a parent in that universe. Like, right? Doesn't he just seem like a...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He seems very careless and like, yeah.
A little bit of an airhead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. You're right. I wouldn't trust him.
I would call CPS on him real quick.
He fights jujitsu. He's a tough guy.
I think Venom would do a better job babysitting.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Yeah. I don't know. I would like to see Dylan with the dog, like when Venom becomes a dog.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my favorite things. He's like a guard dog. But yeah. I don't know. I guess there's time.
Venom turning into Kirby recently, where he just turns into anything by just absorbing it. It's pretty awesome. I want to see a Venom car, Venom everything.
Yeah, I like that. All right. Well, that's everything for the nerdy news. Dimitri, you look like you're in maybe some deep thought over there.
Some deep thoughts. Deep thoughts. Deep thoughts. Deep thoughts. So we went on about Dave Bautista as Hugo Strange last week. It feels played out by this week. I'm over. So I want the next DC Batman spinoff show without him. What do you guys got?
And there is rumor that they're thinking about it.
Wait, without
villain
Hugo or without?
No, like
Batista.
like just another villain show
without Dave Bautista at all.
Yeah, I mean that's an easy one, right? Hugo Strange, his perspective of Arkham Asylum, like
with all that weight he lost, he would look like him,
right? But yeah, I don't know who else. Like I feel like a Two-Face would be kind of boring.
No, do a Better Call Saul version of Two-Face. That'd be awesome. Where he he does his own justice or he punishes people, kind of Judge Dredd style. That'd be good.
So we're fitting this into the universe, like with Battison, right? Like the Penguin, like
because that's what there's heavy rumor because Penguin already is getting higher ratings than the Batman. So they're already looking to do it again.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to like drop it down to like something a little bit more realistic because like I was thinking Mr. Freeze would be cool, like
for
his
whole
perspective.
Show. If it was a miniseries.
So, all right, what about it's a little played out, but what about Scarecrow? And then every episode is a different kind of mind screw that he does to everybody. So that you could have like one episode that's like absolutely bonkers or one that's more terrifying. You could just do some crazy stuff with that. Some very horror-esque.
Good. Yeah. I like that.
I like it.
It's better than just freezing everybody. Like, come on, Mr. Freeze, get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know.
It gets really colder every week
with that. Yeah. It'd be about the wife. It'd be him like his perspective of like fighting Batman and like trying to like get through things.
But Batman's not going to be in it because Pattinson's just a little too busy.
Doesn't want to do it. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of like realistic again, and I don't think Mr. Freeze is really.
I mean,
a character you'd hit right now. Like it doesn't.
Poison Ivy.
Also, not
just
really.
Like, yeah, but like just straight up like eco-terrorist. Like.
Yeah, like uses actual poison ivy to like.
But like trying to take down. Shit. No, but like just like not even that. Like don't even really give her powers. Just like trying to take down the local warehouse that's polluting. Like the big company that's destroying the planet.
Well, I'm not saying powers, but like actually like she uses like gadgets, like she can
crossbow on her wrist.
Like she can make a poison ivy bomb that like you inhale it and you're like dying basically. I don't know.
Because that's the other problem. Like that universe is very like grounded.
Yeah. Is it grounded for now though? Like would you do like a Clayface who changes his costume at all points and then a year from now he gets the accident where he can actually morph, or are they planning not to do powers?
From everything we've heard, it's staying very, very grounded.
I don't appreciate that.
Well, they got Brave and the Bold too. So
they got what?
Brave and the Bold under James Gunn. So I think that's the mindset.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Scarecrow show would be a good one. Yeah, go for it, Dimitri.
I want Professor Pig in almost like a Dexter-esque kind of show. I ain't even have the star. You ready for the star? My Professor Pig, Paul Walter Hauser, the guy from Up, not Up, Inside Out 2. And what's the show we talked
the old
about?
Man.
Yeah, so did I. It's like Up.
That's not Up.
Cobra Kai.
Oh, that same guy.
Wasn't it Black Box or Blackbird?
Blackbird.
We've mentioned him before, and I think he's perfect. Actually, that's a great cast.
And he just like kills people. Like every episode, he's killing some people.
Yeah,
and then it leads up to Batman like
having
catching on or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So DC, give me money.
I like that.
You had me at
give me money.
Yeah.
There we
That's
go.
good. That definitely beats the Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
one.
What's weird about it all, though, is
Yeah,
that
that one was
Hush
awful.
is rumored to be like the next villain in these movies.
Yeah.
So and then again, it's supposed to be grounded. So I just don't know how they do Hush when it's supposed to be his best friend who altered his face to look just like him.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
Kinda.
maybe like surgery now, like plastic surgeons and stuff.
I think that's a role that may need Pattinson to do both.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you need like a
is it-
startup
want that,
Pattinson.
it's like that's how
I think
you
that's the only way to do it.
I don't want it. I don't want actors playing I don't want that.
And then that doesn't feel very grounded.
that'd
to me.
be
It
awesome.
feels weird.
Just
I mean,
put
I guess
glitter
it could
on
still
one
be
of them.
grounded, but glitter, yeah.
You're like, that's Hush.
Make 3 of them. Just like throw everyone off. Like what? One has glitter, one has scars, the other one's a
That's
regular
Hush
one.
is.
with shadow, eyeshadow.
Yeah, that's true. He does have that eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Like scar him
Sorry,
up a
well-
little or something like that.
I like both those ideas. I think they're very good. So give me Scarecrow, give me Professor Pig. I'd love to see Professor Pig live action. That's sick. I guess we're moving on. Collection acquisition. This is weird because Jeremiah's not here. So this segment is very very different. Less spending.
Well, John got Jeremiah's face, so
He did. He collected a face.
I spent a lot of money on this.
Very nice.
This ink ain't cheap.
So I'll go first since I'm the only one that wrote down anything in the list. I got some soap.
Oh, you fell for the ad.
How does it smell?
The ad gotcha. Finally.
Basically, like if you thought hard about what soap smells like, it just smells like soap.
It's a disappointment. I thought it was
Like-
going to smell like whiskey.
Yeah, like there's no distinct. I thought it was going to be something creative, and it's just.
Is it
soap.
Dr. Squatch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's expensive but lovely. So if you want to sponsor us,
Yes.
lovely.
I've seen that ad numerous times. If you search anything Marvel, eventually your algorithm pushes this Marvel themed soap at you.
Yeah.
And they have different collections. They have, I think, a Harry Potter collection. They have a
Star
bunch
Wars,
of
Game
different
of Thrones.
things. Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
I do like the soap, but it is overpriced. Like I do use it, but it's overpriced.
Yeah.
Like
What
the
color
coconut.
soap is it?
It's almost like a dark gray. I guess it's supposed to be like metal looking, but it doesn't even give you a hint of
It'd
what's
be
in it.
horrible if it starts
I don't-
cutting you.
Yeah,
It's so sharp.
it is heavy grit.
Spider-Man soap just sticks to you.
It's on my back. I can't get it. It's in the middle.
Samson's
Um,
here.
So I did pick up something.
Simpson.
2 things actually. So I picked up Old
Have you
Man,
not read
Old
that?
Man Logan. Huh?
Have you not read that?
I've read parts of it. I
Okay.
haven't read it. So I started reading it on the boat on the cruise to Alaska,
Mhm.
and I was reading it to Jenny. It was like our like nighttime thing. Like I would like read a
Ooh.
couple pages, and she actually like we got off the boat. We were on the plane, and she's like, "Can you read like the rest? Like I need to know what happened." And yeah, it didn't work. Something was wrong with like the downloads. So here's the hard copy. So I'm gonna read this tonight. This is gonna be a bedtime book.
Should
And
live
then the more expensive thing.
Oh,
So
love that, Claire.
here
Okay.
comes Daredevil.
All right.
7.5.
explain.
Daredevil 16. It's Spider-Man's appearance. First, John Romita Spider-Man art. So it's just a sick cover, honestly. I was looking at all the covers. I wanted to spend some money, and this was the cover that spoke to me. So
Jeremiah's gonna come rob you, but okay.
yeah, I thought it was cool. I mean, just if you look at like the background, they're over the city, just pops. But yeah,
Daredevil is just trying to hug him. That's all he's doing.
that's it. Just a little hug. I get it. I get it. Yeah, Jeremiah does have my address, so he could could absolutely rob me, and not to mention I usually leave my door unlocked, so it's not going to take much. So
it's good to know.
Yeah, what's that address?
Good to know. I'll put it in the Discord. Anyone that wants Pierre's address, go to panelways.com and join the Discord.
What floor are you on?
Now I'm not going to answer that. I almost did.
Well, anything above the first floor is too much for me. I won't be able to climb. So
then I'm on the second. It's comic talk time. It's comic talk time. Kyle, you're the only one that actually read anything.
That's wild. Can I just say that it's wild? I'm the only one that read something.
I read a bunch.
Yeah,
I'm shocked that
I'm sure you're gonna shame me. Yeah, I'm still working on Absolute Power. I've just discovered that the list that they put in the back of every book is not in a correct order. So the tie-in issues are just at the bottom. So I thought it was in order, and it's not. So I'm annoyed now because the tie-ins are not wonderful because you didn't read Green Lantern 1 through 14. So when you read just 15 and all of a sudden it's a robot, from Absolute Power, it's kind of irritating.
Yeah.
So now I have to burn through the tie-in issues that are vaguely connected to the main plots. But yeah, I still like the story. I still want to see where it goes, and I'm still curious how it's gonna turn into thick Batman, how this is gonna somehow get there, because it's still right. It's absolute, no. There's some kind of.
I'm stuck on thick Batman. I guess I don't know what that means.
Have you seen Thick Batman with his axe?
No. Okay. No, I have not.
Okay.
Wow.
Just Google Thick Batman.
I'm afraid to.
Incognito.
I'm gonna get.
Look up Thick Batman 2024, and I'm sure that it'll actually pull it up.
Yeah. Am I crazy that this event is going to somehow spin into this, right?
I don't know. You assume that,
but they're using the same absolute word. It's the prefix to everything.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Yeah, you might be right, actually, because I really don't know how the story's going to get there. Anyway, that's what I read. So,
thank you.
Yeah, that's not working, but keep doing it.
I'll search God. What God's good? Okay.
Thick Batman 2024 pulls him right up. It also pulls up this Batman.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Yes, white screen Batman.
Love that
the
one.
Scariest of all.
He hides in fluorescent.
No.
Is
that
No.
No. That's me.
That one.
Okay, well, that's a better
big boy bat.
Okay.
That's our thick boy right there.
Well, that's actually pretty clear. I'm impressed. It took you only 7 minutes to.
Thick Batman 2024.
All right.
Charge your phone, man. Come on. It's embarrassing.
He's lived like that as long as I've known him. His phone is never not red. John, what did you read?
Lives life hard.
Woo, I read a lot. So I read Invincible. I'm a little far behind on that, but me and somebody from our Discord is, Juan reads comics. We're reading in a little book club in our Discord. We're reading Invincible. We just read 10 issues in a row. Those were amazing. Had a really good time with that. The art's different. I was shocked by that. I thought they had the same artist.
Book club. I love that.
You wouldn't know, man. You just spam your little Twitch. Yeah, you go into novel group. You're like, hey, I'm on Twitch. Y'all are like, get out of here. We're trying to talk books. I'm like, yeah, I just lost my puppy last week, and you're like, hey, join me on Twitch. I'm playing Fortnite. I'm like, all right, cool. So we got multiple.
Talk
clubs.
About it.
I'm still in this section apparently, but yeah, we got multiple clubs, by the way. So we got Comic Club, where we read Invincible, and then we're reading Oblivion Song next, recommended by somebody who joined us for the Wolverine Deadpool. And then we got a movie club. We're watching 5 movies. And then because of my wife and Kyle, we read Red Rising for the novels. And holy crap. You got to read that. That's amazing. But
I'm going to send you my variants of those books.
Your variants?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
The eBay prices on them.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to see that. But yeah, so outside of that, anything that's coming out, anything Image I've been reading as well. So all the new spawns, the Sam and Twitch is going off right now, which is nice. Just tons of different Image comic books. But yeah, I'll write it down next time. I couldn't write anything this time because we were trying to surprise Jeremiah by me showing up, especially as him. Jeremiah's like, I read Judge Dredd this week. 47 volumes.
So it's so true. So accurate.
And one spirit.
What did you do? What did you do?
We're moving on to that.
Kyle, what did you do?
So Dimitri and I cuddled up on the couch and we watched A24's Civil War. You know, because we waited till it
under one blanket.
Streaming. One blanket. Did anyone else watch Civil War?
One blanket,
maybe?
Two bros.
I mean, we've watched it before.
Like Marvel's Civil War?
Yeah. Or
no.
just Civil War on
it is not comic related.
Like the actual Civil War?
It's an actual it was based on an actual Civil War. No, so it's like
nope, this is not the one I watched.
No. So this is like, what if United States actually had a real Civil War? And like there's flags with like 2 stars on them. But it's from like well, it's from reporters' perspectives. And these reporters are like damaged, where they're just like
morbid as fuck.
Yeah. Like they'll get like an inch from a gunfight just to get like that shot of somebody like getting grenaded. Like it's really kind of like twisted. I don't know if I'd rate it high, but definitely something worth watching. It's a little surreal at times. Like you kind of could see like, oh wow, like things could actually happen like this way. But it was different. It's Kristen Dunst, who played Mary Jane, was the star. So that's how we tied it into Comic Book Livestream.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely want to watch.
Great world building.
Yeah, world building great. Story.
How was the blanket though?
There's holes.
Was there not room for more or what?
No, it was really
fuzzy.
A one-person blanket.
Very fuzzy.
Fleece.
It would have been nice if you put that in the Discord for TV Lloyds.
Yeah.
And we all could have we all could have seen it except for Pierre.
Yeah. On Twitch. That's it. That's all I watched. I just tried to put something in there because no one else put anything in there. What did you watch, Pierre?
Oh, look at that. There's something in there. That's so interesting. Rings of Power.
Don't spoil anything.
I'm not. I watched season 2 and it's obviously still ongoing. So I think I'm on episode 4. But yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
So the best way I explained it to my manager who's never watched it. I said it was like Game of Thrones, but like not leaning so much on like the cousin and uncle thing, you know? You know, like the sex with the family.
Right.
Yeah. So none
I
of
heard
that.
good things. I was at Costco yesterday and I walked up and the guy was talking to 2 employees about how much he loved it. And instead of getting mad that they're ignoring me, I was like, oh yeah, what else happened? I was actually intrigued.
What's crazy is season 2 has been getting a lot of hate, but I just don't understand for what. I think it's just like people just want to hate regardless. Like I
mean, season 1 got a lot of hate.
Yeah, yeah, and I think it's just a continuation of that. But it's cool because although it doesn't connect the movies, it's doing a good job of still trying. Like it's like there's little like quotes and like I don't know, just everything where it's just like, all right, like it does connect, but it's just like I guess it's not supposed to. But like
yeah, I mean they're just turning it into a franchise like everything else. I mean
yeah. But it's very good. Like it's very, very good. They give you everything, and this season brings a lot of, I guess, beginnings to a lot of characters that you've seen in the other Lord of the Rings movies. So yeah. That's all I'll give you.
Actually, are they technically prequels to the movies or just
They
prequels?
are, but they're
generally?
not. They're not
Yeah.
connected to the movies, but
No, it's just its own.
yeah, but they're prequels to like this is like hundreds of years before
Canon though, right?
Yeah.
It's not. It's not canon.
Isn't
Which is
canon just
weird.
it's in the right universe that just doesn't tie it into it, like Knights of
Right.
the Old Republic for Star Wars?
Right.
So
But
no,
I don't know though.
not even that.
Because they're
Well,
making
that's why people hate it.
they're
need
making a
fact check.
Gollum movie.
If it's not related at all, I hate it. Then
see, it's
don't know.
related, but it's weird. It's like weird. It's like I don't think
it's related like cousins and uncles, or
I mean, it's so far
Yeah.
behind everything. It
Yeah.
actually doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't.
Yeah,
matter.
exactly. It doesn't matter, and everyone needs to just shut up and just enjoy it.
well, that's why I hate prequels, because you usually know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh,
There's elves, there's dragons, there's
sold.
stuff. Oh, I don't know if there's dragons. That might be. There's eagles. There's definitely giant
The
eagles.
one thing
That's
that
the
you sold me on is a dragon, and then you're like, I don't know if it's in there. Here's a dragon for you. I am the
Yeah.
last dragon.
You get one dragon. But that's it. That's all. That's all I got. John, do you watch anything?
I did not. However, I am going to watch something. I'm going to watch The Greatest Show on television today, as soon as I'm off this live stream. Kyle knows what I'm talking about. Survivor.
So
Survivor
I
comes
like
back today.
till it comes onto Paramount.
Yeah. I got to wait till tomorrow. I lied. I'm going to wait
Yeah.
and watch
It's
it. At
so
work.
much nicer on there. It looks clearer too. I don't know why.
It does, with no commercials as well.
Yeah. Anyway.
But I just wanted to throw that out there because it's not comic book related at all, but it's my favorite show, so I'm excited. But no, I haven't watched anything.
All right. Well, it's time for my favorite segment, guys. Rumors, baby. That's right. That's where we do the rumors. DC Comics is making plans to get rid of their multiverse in a Secret Wars fashion. This means no more variants. Earth 1, Earth 2 storylines. It's none of it. It's all going bye-bye.
Yeah, I call bullshit.
Bye-bye.
If they do it, it's gonna be temporary. Like,
Are they still doing that thing where new, how do I put this? Where the characters are going to get new powers, like other people's powers? Is that still a thing?
that's not confirmed. That's also still just rumor. But like they're doing it, like they're planning it right now with Absolute Batman. Like that's technically a different universe as far as we could tell. So whatever it is, it's if this rumor is true, it's temporary.
All
I
right.
hope we get to see like some like older characters like come back, like older renditions of characters. You know what I'm saying? Like ones we haven't seen in a while. Like just bring them back just to delete them. I don't know who exactly specifically, but
Yeah.
somebody.
Man,
Just bring
like,
someone back.
like
and then kill him.
Hawkman,
Just bring him and kill him.
right?
Hawkman.
Yeah, he comes flying in
Yeah.
and then he goes flying right out.
But yeah, I mean, it would be timing if they did this. You know, obviously it's comic versus movies, but everything's leading up to Secret Wars, and it's like, oh, we're also going to do our own Secret Wars in the comics now. Instead of incursions, there'll be collisions.
Yeah.
Push them all
basically.
together.
Yeah, we can't do incursions. They're definitely having those meetings. We'll call them collisions.
Right.
No. You're right. DC news still. The Batman 2 takes place a week after the conclusion of the Penguin during the winter. A lot of people are thinking Mr. Freeze.
No, it's like too obvious.
It's gonna be
Not
Firefly.
Mr. Freeze. It's Dr. Freeze.
Yuck.
He's a doctor now.
Yuck to Mr.
Dr.
Freeze.
Freeze. Dr. Freeze. No. I think you're
Still
right.
pulling for,
Firefly.
quarter
That's
vowels.
actually Firefly and Hush.
Yeah, there you go.
With
He's
hints
gonna
of
use a
Portobello.
flamethrower on the snow and write a note and be like, "I hate you, Batman."
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Yeah.
the next note's yellow. "I hate you, Batman," again.
Yeah, they could do that. And then he's like wrapped with the what's it called, tissue paper. You know, he's wrapped with the toilet paper. around his face,
Mhm.
and it's actually he's a burn victim.
Batman's like, I'm gonna fight you, you mummy. And he's like, it's Firefly. I told you for the last time.
Yeah. Actor John Hamm has reportedly been added to the list of names that DC Studios wants to portray Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, I almost said GL, in James Gunn's new DCU.
I'll pass.
No, he could be this guy, the Green Lantern, the original one. That's what this is from.
That would be perfect.
I could see John Hamm as him.
Yeah.
I like how
Don't they have,
weird,
like,
I don't even know his
prophets?
name. Alan, right? Alan something.
Yeah, Alan Scott.
Alan Scott. That
Make
could,
him one
that
of
could
the
work.
prophet things. The short blue people. Make him one of those.
Oh, the Guardians. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Sinestro.
The Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
I could see him being
is that
evil.
what they are?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I need him anywhere, to be honest. I think
Yeah, kind of over the hype.
Yeah.
Put him in like a lawyer show. I feel like that's where he belongs.
Yeah.
Netflix Daredevil. The director, Drew Goddard, is in talks with DC to write and direct an untitled film for James Gunn. What universe or what could it be? What movie?
I don't know.
I'm calling it Swamp Thing.
I think Swamp Thing has everybody. I couldn't tell you who it is, but I think it has everything.
Just
So
kidding.
if it's something off of Daredevil, I'm assuming it's going to be like combat heavy.
Yeah. Think that.
But somewhat dark too, because I was gonna be like, oh, Nightwing,
Gritty, something dark
he
and
jumps
gritty.
around. Yeah, like he's got to be gritty too.
You could do a Nightwing. You could also do
Birds of Prey.
because
Gritty Nightwing doesn't work.
I was gonna say
Birds
do
of Prey.
the other guy.
Birds of Prey could work.
Birds of Prey could work.
I don't
What's
know
the
if
other
they would do
guy?
it.
I mean,
Who's
like
the
a
one that got
three-person
abused and-
team.
Oh, wait, you gave me an idea. I don't know what you're talking about, but you gave me an idea. Red Hood
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
with whatever outlaws they decide supporting cast are.
Yeah, Red Hood. Dimitri has like this. He loves the Birds of Prey. Loves them.
He's into it. He's real into it right now.
I could see. I could see it though. I
can
could.
just see
feel
it.
like that would work.
It's something different.
Real quick, speaking of Batman, like I don't mean to go back to earlier, but we weren't talking about the Riddler. That would be another good person to have a show on, because you could just do a bunch of riddles. Like, here's a riddle. I'll give it to you, Pyre. Black Panther is the king of Wakanda, right? Okay. Thor is the king of Asgard, correct? Who's the greatest writer of all time? Tom King.
Oh, is that? Yeah. So moving on.
Oh shit!
I think we lost John. I think his connection got.
What happened?
His connection got tripped up.
We don't play with that here. We don't play with that.
What did he say?
He said the
Did
no
say
word.
something?
He said the no word. You don't say the no word. And
I think we bring him back. Bring him back.
No, he's done. Moving on.
He's there. He's down there, and I know he's there. Bring him back. Bring him back. Oh no, he's gone. All right, Jared Leto has been offered the role of Skeletor in a Masters of the Universe live-action movie. All right, there you go. That's exactly where he belongs. He'll ruin that
I can't believe
property,
you just did that.
and we'll never. I can't either. I'm still in shock, and I don't think we're gonna get him back, and I'm really upset now.
That's it.
Jordan Peele being approached to direct Blade. No, nah.
You don't like
He's a great
it?
director. He's a great director. I just don't see it being a thing. It just He doesn't need to
I agree.
be
That's okay.
attached to Marvel. He doesn't. Like Jordan Peele movies should just be Jordan Peele movies. That's it.
I think the ship has sailed on the Blade movie.
Yeah,
you think
I
it's
think
done?
they're gonna.
Like that's what I was thinking. Like this rumor is just trying to keep it alive, and we really are just,
Listen,
I think this is like something
Gambit never got his movie.
Talking about.
It just happens.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Gambit never did get.
I'm sure Channing Tatum is over it. He's working out.
That's great. That's funny that you said that because it's true. Very true. Selena Gomez to make a cameo as Alex Russo in Marvel's Agatha All Along. That would be funny. That would actually be funny that they did that. I don't think they're going to do that.
No, I don't think so either. I mean,
But
it would be cool. My wife loves her, so I could like use that rumor to get her to watch Agatha. But I mean, she liked WandaVision. She might be interested.
So you know how like they were okay, so like there's been a couple posts that I guess the cast from Marvel's Agatha All Along have been saying that this is going to be their gayest show ever. You've seen that, right? So isn't Wiccan gay? Isn't that his thing?
That's not his thing.
Well, it's not like his thing. Isn't he gay though?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like him.
Yeah, because he's with Hulkling, and they like run the fucking galaxy and shit.
Yeah. I think I think that's true. I think they're gonna. I think they were saying that, and that's what's gonna actually happen.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get that. So this is gonna get a lot of hate.
I haven't read.
This is gonna get a lot of hate.
I mean, you probably never read the character. I've only read the character.
Yeah.
I think it was in what was the event with the Eternals? Avengers, X-Men Eternals. Remember that event?
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of like
that event was weird. It like happened and went like so quick. Like I didn't know.
So
nothing happened out of it.
They were in a spin-off of it. And
yes, Hulkling, I actually read that.
That was a pretty cool like where he just like was in charge of like
a galaxy, universe, whatever. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So I don't know enough about the characters. But I know that that's gonna bring a lot of people that are just gonna hate it just because of that. And they're gonna be like, oh, why are they forcing this on people? And it's like it's not. It's just what their characters are. Like it's
right.
It's like, not. They didn't write that in. Like that's just what it.
Like this
what
is
they are.
always that way.
This is the only way to post this.
So John is still taunting me from the chat. He's angry that he got booted, but he knew the rules. So gotta be strict. But he's saying that we are actually 4 followers away from 5,000 on TikTok.
We're only 4. Hit that follow button. There's a giveaway.
Now's the time
at 5,000.
Pierre's been advertising a giveaway at 5,000 for
about a year.
God damn it! We don't know what the giveaway is. We don't know how it's going to be run, and I don't know, how I'm going to figure it all out.
We're going to throw a bunch of things in a box. So, and it's going to be random. It whatever goes in that box goes in that box. There might be a slipper in there. Maybe my dog throws a sock in there. I don't know. It's going to be stuff. There's going to be stuff. And we'll try to keep it Marvel related, or not Marvel, just comic book related. So
try.
Yeah. The sock could be a Marvel sock. So, who knows? Moving on. Marvel. There we go. We're talking about Marvel. Marvel approached Steven Spielberg to direct an upcoming project. Steven Spielberg said no. He said no, thank you. I'm okay.
Now, is that also a rumor?
Both is a rumor. I just
the whole conversation is a rumor. Gotcha.
Yeah. Kevin Feige and Steven Spielberg were sitting in a room together drinking coffee. And Steven Spielberg said, I'd like to direct a movie. And Marvel said, okay, why don't you do it? And he was like, no, I was fucking with you. And
so what actually happened was Feige followed him on Twitter. And that's
That's it.
Well, that's cool.
What property would Steven Spielberg actually
do well at? I don't know.
not even do well. Yeah, like what? I think anything he does would be great. No, I mean,
Yeah, I just
Steven
don't
Spielberg.
like. I can't think of a character that hasn't been done that needs to be done that he would do exceptionally better than.
But
I
the
don't
thing
know.
with him is, I think you'd have to give him like a whole world. Like it wouldn't just be his character. It would be like,
Yeah, so Fantastic
take this
Four.
planet.
Yeah, like Fantastic Four would also be my thought, but again, it's like it's already happening. It's like if we're being realistic, something coming
Yeah.
up. There's nothing coming up I could think about. Like
Fantastic Four would have been cool, actually. Him doing
Phantom
taking
What if
that
saying
on.
Moon Knight or
he wrote the
Runaways.
first X-Men, like the new X-Men?
You know what would actually be cool? A standalone Silver Surfer movie.
Yeah.
And you just see that side of it. Because I've read the books, and he actually goes on his own like little adventures. So he has his whole lore. Like it has everything.
Yeah.
You know, you
that's true.
could create the world with him. Do a lot with that. But whatever. All of it's speculation. He's probably not getting it. Sony is currently developing a new SCU that'll launch after Secret Wars. Yeah. I mean, obviously.
Right,
Yeah.
but then the question's going to be, are they going to pretend like it's part of the MCU?
No, they're just gonna use it to help us forget all the things that they've messed up in the past. That's what it is. It's like,
that's fair.
Pretend none of it happened.
Right.
None of it happened. This is the new Sony.
But
the more
post Secret
improved
Wars,
Sony.
It should really be like clean cut. There's one universe again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never got a Sinister Six.
I don't think we ever will, to be honest. And now there's more rumors coming, but Spider-Man's supposedly changing how it's going to go.
Okay.
We're not there yet.
Doctor Strange's spell on Peter Parker will be explored and broken in his next cinematic appearance. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense that it'll John's in the chat. I can't wait for the Morbius and Madam Web crossover.
How do I kick him out of here too? I don't
know. Yeah, so I feel like they'll do that, but I just don't know the point of it then. like what was really? I think
it goes with actually, you know what? We're not there yet. We gotta read more rumors.
Yeah.
Jenna Ortega and Sadie Sink are reportedly on the list for the casting of Spider-Woman. Oh, we're getting closer.
So I don't like Sadie Sink as Spider-Woman.
They should make her Silk. Sadie Sink Silk. Sadie Sink Silk.
Sadie.
Sadie Sink Silk.
Ignore the notes. No, they shouldn't do that either. Sadie Sink is more of someone who would look like Poison Ivy. Not like Spider-Woman, not like Cindy Moon, you know? So that rumor, Jenna Ortega could be Spider-Woman. But
she could be
Sadie
Silk.
Sink should not be. Nope, shouldn't do that either. Actually.
I don't know what you're being.
It could work.
There's a term for what you're being. Not ageist. Is not
colorist,
I'm saying, but it's close.
I'm saying Sadie Sink from Stranger Things should not be portraying either character that Pierre's saying.
Spider-Woman.
Nope. Jenna Ortega, good. Sadie Sink, bad.
Yeah, I agree. I think. Yeah. Scorpion, Prowler, and Mr. Negative were all in talks for Spider-Man 4.
But.
Oh, is that the next news?
Kind of. It all's tying into the.
Is it Sony and Marvel shelf plans for Spider-Man? So Oh, sorry. Spider-Man Daredevil team up due to plans for Knull in Spider-Man 4. Okay.
So every rumor there is
Yeah.
now kind of nonsense because from what we've heard and what we've heard from Donnie Cates, who said he read the script, this does not seem to be the only Knull we're getting. It's more of an introduction. Therefore, he's got to show up again. Where is he going to show up again? There's not supposed to be another Venom movie. Therefore, the rumor is that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is going to somehow get tangled in that.
Miles Morales.
I mean, it could be. If it really is, if Knull is staying in Sony universe, it very well he could turn into a Miles villain.
But if Miles they do it the right way, Miles will show up.
But again, like we were saying earlier, and John said earlier,
they're not doing it right.
It's too soon. It's too soon.
Yep.
There's no way. I don't know how they're doing this. It's just not good.
Knull got a symbiote will reportedly be the villain of Spider-Man 4. Boom or doom? What do we think, guys? Is that a boom or is it a doom?
It's not good. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know what they're thinking if this is true.
Norman Reedus will play Knull in Sony's Venom: The Last Dance. That's right, Norman Reedus, the guy that's known for riding motorcycles. Basically, we'll play Knull.
So Ryan Stegman, who created Knull, wants Keanu Reeves.
He didn't pick Norman Reedus, that's for sure.
He picked Keanu Reeves. So let's go with that.
Yep.
And hope that it's true. Which it's not, because Stegman only found out when he saw the trailer, which I also believe is true. But you never know with him. Very, very dry humor. You never know. He would drop something like that on Twitter and just walk away and not say anything ever again.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like Norman Reedus could have played so many other characters, and Knull was not who I thought it would have been.
No, and the next thing is really probably what's happening. And
fans are speculating that Rise Infants is actually playing Knull in Sony's Venom 3.
So
I don't think I said his name right.
That's
Riz
fine. I don't actually know how to say it. So this is the actor who was seen in the van in the trailer. The guy with long hair. This is the actor that portrayed Lizard in Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
And now we're just making it confusing.
Right. So I don't think he's Lizard because it wouldn't really make sense. It wouldn't make sense that in the third Venom that they're confirming that Andrew Garfield is the Spider-Man of his universe. I don't see them doing all that, right? I don't see Andrew Garfield returning to Sonyverse when Sony's made flop after flop after flop, right? I don't see any of that. Do I see them randomly recasting the guy who played Lizard as Knull? Yeah. And if you look at the Knull picture, like the way the nose is, it kind of looks like him. Like it kind of could be him.
I think Andrew Garfield's coming back for this.
No.
I highly believe he is. Because, listen, you're right. Sony has made flop after flop. But when weren't they making flops after flops? When they had Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I don't
Those movies were good. Those movies
do you think he's
good.
Like beyond that at this point?
No. I think you never move on from being Peter Parker.
I don't know. It's all going to be bad. We started on a bad vibe. We're going to end at a bad vibe. This is going to be really bad. I'm mad that they're putting Knull already.
Let's hope for the best.
And expect the worst.
It's going to be fine.
That's it. It's going to be fine.
Good.
Subscribe and follow Panaloids for your fix of comic book related news, rumors, leaks, reviews, and creator interviews. Join our Discord and don't read Tom King books.
Right. Correct.
That's it.
That's all I ask.
Don't support him.
And follow us.
Don't do it. That's all I ask.
Follow us. You don't support Tom King. That's it.
Don't